Good morning, beautiful soul ones all around the planet. Good evening, good night, good middle of the night. This is a short energy update. I will tune into some harmonics and messages of the day. It is the 29th of October, my time zone. The moon is in Cancer. The sun is in Scorpio, and today's numerology day number 5, kind of a wild card day. Perhaps a day to not make hasty hello, welcome, Gotham City packs. I love Gotham City. Not a day to make hasty decisions. And if we're doing any connecting or plans or travels today, then it's best to perhaps do it with a purpose. Because it's already a wild card day, so don't take too big risks and just enjoy whatever this day brings you. The energies have become a lot lighter. The last week was pretty intense, perhaps for some of us, and yes, I'm just going to tune into the harmonics of the day because there were some messages that are really wanting to come out. I keep on receiving the reminder here of dating ourselves. We've spent most of our lives going out in the world and worrying about what everyone else is doing and how they're doing it and comparing them with us, but it's apples and pears. See, we all have our very unique path, our very unique abilities, and their specific abilities and uniqueness to your unique purpose and what you're doing here and what your path is and what you're learning here. So once we stop comparing each other, like looking at the tabloids, ooh, she's big, I'm not that, she is that, or he is this, and start to just step away from that and start to look inside. This is really time to get to know ourselves, who we are deeply, how our brain functions, what abilities we have, all of those things. So it's perhaps best during this time to just stop worrying about everybody else and start to recognize that your humanoid self, this shell with this personality who's in an awakening process, has no idea who is inside the soul, this star light that is inside of you. You're only just starting to recognize that you have this light, perhaps you've known for a while, but you don't even fully know that. So it's really time to go within and discover that. And the more that we're just spending our days talking, being out in the world, doing stuff with others, and having a lot of distractions, there's no private time for dating ourselves. And yes, meditation, for example, is a great stepping point about dating ourselves, or just going away in a cabin for 3 days all alone, just with you, yourself, and no internet. These kind of things. So the message is just remember. Remember who you are. Remember all that you are. Remember the beautiful shining light that you are. Remember why you came here. Remember why you came here. Remember what you're doing here. Remember what is your passion. What's your purpose? Remember. Don't go searching all out in the world how we have to do things and what your purpose is. Someone tell me. No. Just remember. How do we remember? Usually when we're in stillness and we're not even thinking about it. When we lose our keys, we look everywhere for it. We're searching everywhere for the answers to these keys and we can't find it. And suddenly we do something else, we're busy helping somebody, and boop, the answer came. We remembered where the keys are. It's the same. Stop going searching everywhere out there. Just be still for a moment. Do something that centers you, that keeps you busy, that keeps you balanced. And remember the totality of who you are, why you're here. What is your biggest priority? Is making money, being a millionaire, truly your biggest priority? What is your biggest priority? It doesn't have to be the same like everybody else's. Is your biggest priority just to sing? Just to make music? To grow certain fruit? To build buildings? What is your passion? What would you do even if you weren't being paid to do it? What would you do anyway? What gives you so much excitement? What could you talk about for 24 hours straight? Remember. And through what our passion is and what we're so passionate about, we can start to begin to remember. So just exercise that. So yeah, that was the message that kept on coming through this morning. Let's see if there's anything else. It's a deep time for going within. We're in transformational time. This is a time for transformation, so it is going within. So just stay still for a moment and sit through that uncomfortableness of our body, mind, and soul. Sitting through it, knowing that it's going to be okay. Trust, have your faith, be strong, even through those darkest of times when you just don't know and you feel like you're going out of your mind. But we're just really settling to a new level, and it's new and it's different. It's like juggling with 10 balls suddenly on a tight rope, and we don't know how to keep our balance because it's new and it's different. But soon enough, after practicing, we will be able to keep our balance and understand this new octave where we're at. So I'm encouraging you to just hold on and remember why you're here. And even if all you remember is, hey, I know I'm here to help. What exactly, who exactly, why, you don't know, that's fine. That's all you have to remember. I'm here to help. And just, hold tight onto that and know that. And maybe that's what you're going to remember for a year. And maybe one day you get some more information. But we got to hold on to one piece of truth that we know, because otherwise we cannot build our truths. We need some type of foundation of knowing. I know, for example, that I'm here to help. Okay, what is my path and the story, and how many people are going to help, and where, which country, and how much money do I need? That doesn't matter. Foundation, why are you here? And then we can build all the other things on top of that, right? So yeah, find your mantra, if you will, so you can hold on to that while we're going through this transformational time. I know there's a few of you that are live with me. If you have any questions, I'm also really happy to engage with you guys. So don't be shy. And what else wanted to come through for today? Not much. That is it for today. Just hold on and remember. Do you think the event can happen soon? The million-dollar question at the moment. It's all dependent on us. The more that we are doing our work on a daily basis, the more we are bringing the peak of the event, really, the peak of the event forward to a closer timeline. Is it coming soon? Definitely. I've been waiting for thousands and thousands of years for this moment. So for me, it's very soon. But in humanoid timelines, is it very soon? Yes, it's very soon. But which date, when, that's really dependent on us. Are we doing the work? Are we bringing that timeline forward? Are we actually being here today and doing the work that's bringing this timeline from the heart frequency here right now? That's up to us. If half the population right now would just be meditating 24/7 about the event and raising their frequency, it'll be here right now. But we're not there yet. I'm glad you're feeling stronger. That's good to hear. This year, as a reminder, is also just about clearing the canvas, as I keep on mentioning, clearing our karmas, getting to know ourselves, our new abilities, and just going through transformation, ascension, and it can be very uncomfortable. It's a lot of learning about ourselves and others and our place. And next year is all about expansion. Next year, now we're just doing the passive growing part, the passiveness of the office work, if you will. And next year we're going to be out in the field, you know, expanding ourselves more publicly. But now it's the inner work. We got to really do the inner work before we can do the outer work. Yes, we're excited to change the world and spread the news and do all these great things and build, you know, a new world. But it starts with some foundation, and we got to clear the canvas to do that. Start to make our plannings, the ground planning, before we just go there, right? A builder who's going to make a skyscraper, he can't just like decide, oh, I'm just going to bring a bunch of scraps and put something together, it'll work out. No, he kind of makes, you know, a drawing and a kind of a plan and how much material he needs and all of that, so that he can get a better picture of what he wants to manifest. And when we know in detail exactly what we want to manifest, all the details, the colors, the measurements, then what he manifests is stable and strong and has foundation and cannot break if an earthquake comes. If he just went out there and just like, well, hell, we'll just put a little bit of this and a little bit of that and some super glue in the corner and it'll work out, that doesn't build strong foundation. An earthquake can come and it can all fall apart, if that makes sense. So yes. We're working on the blueprints. We're working on the business plans. We're working on ourselves. Building a picture with color and light. Really visualizing so that we can have the perfect visualization, so we can manifest exactly what we need, you know, so that we can pull that timeline forward right here, right now, because we can see it more clearer, right? You cannot wish for something if you don't exactly know what you're wishing for. If you know you're wishing for a golden red star, then that's exactly what you're wishing for. Now you can put all your energy towards that. So painting a good picture of where you want to go, and what you're wanting. Knowing what you want. What do you want? Who are you? And what do you want, truly? And start to mesh it out. Start to write it down. Start to draw it out. Start to paint it. Start to sing it. Give it words. Give it flavor. Give it something material, right? We're here in this world to bring the spiritual to the material. Spiritual is our inspiration. So all this, our inspiration, imagination, the spiritual, we're here to bring it into the material through song, through dance, through painting, through buildings, through growing, through whatever your output is. So yeah, I encourage you to discover that for yourself. Your unique, beautiful colors, and shine like a peacock. You know, all your beautiful colors that you have, your peacock tail, shine. Decide what colors you want to paint, what flavor you want to paint. Don't worry about anybody else. Just you, your uniqueness. And I'm excited to see what your uniqueness does. And that's the point. We're not all the same. We're all beautifully unique, and we all beautifully fit together one way or another to support each other. And we have many similarities and many differences, and we celebrate both. We celebrate both. That's the sad part about the Western you know, society of late, or let's say the matrix system. We grow up that it's a competition, and we compare ourselves in a not so good way with others. Oh, I'm not as fast as this person, I'm not as pretty as that person, I'm not good enough at this person. But we don't compare ourselves through appreciating what one person is and celebrating what we are. Oh, that person is really good at math, and I noticed that he's really, really good, and I'm also pretty good at math. Whoa, I'm really good at math. And like celebrating our differences, also ourselves, as well as the person in front of us. Okay, this is it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day with you, yourself, and you. And higher sources. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.